Katie, first conference road trip of the weekend, or the season for the Pirates last weekend, down at Pacific and George Fox. Came away with 2 5-set matches. Can't go any longer than that. A win and a loss. What do you take away from the weekend, and how did you see us grow, and where can we improve?
You know, overall, I think it was a good weekend. Excited to get that win against Pacific. I don't think we played our best, but we saw, I saw a lot of fight and just really kind of tough, a tough mentality from our team as they were able to kind of fight back, especially in that 5th set, being behind 12-14. And when you have a new team, and I don't know if we've really been faced with an opportunity like that, you know, with the pressure and being in our conference and coming from behind. And so with a new team, it was just fun to kind of see that group of girls together do that and believe and know that they can find a way to win even when things weren't going their way. And I thought we did some good things in that match. I thought we blocked well. When we were in system, you know, our offense looked really good. And I think things we need to continue to improve on is just kind of sustaining that consistency. And so that really starts on the defensive end, you know, behind the serving line and being able to keep the ball and go on those runs. But grateful to get that win and then taking that momentum into Saturday. We knew it was going to be a much harder match than Friday. They're a really good team. We've watched them on film and just their numbers. They're a really just offensively efficient team. They really just don't have much weakness in any area of the game, and we knew we were going to have to play our very, very best and kind of be up for a really long, hard-fought match, and it was. And I was really proud of how we competed really for about 80% of the game. I thought we played really, really well. Just kind of dropped off there at the end. I think both mentally and physically we just kind of lost just a little bit of our focus, and I think maybe fatigue set in, who knows, but all that to say, we lost to a really good team, and I saw some really good moments, and also a lot of areas where we can grow in, and I think for us, once again, it just starts defensively, and then I think we really need to continue to work on serving in a way that can help us defensively, where we can take teams out of system and limit them to maybe one-hitter option, and not miss our serves in crucial situations. So I think those are the things we're going to come back to in practice this week and just have a good week of practice. We're really excited about this upcoming week. I mean, our conference is just so competitive and tough. We're actually looking at our numbers today in terms of, you know, hitting percentage and blocks per set and points per set, and we're at a pretty good place in most of these categories, yet still 4th, you know, in our conference. And I think that just speaks to how good these other teams are.
Yeah, that match against George Fox, it was such a remarkable comeback there in that 3rd set.
Yeah.
Did it kind of just, did we just run out of gas after working so hard to get back into that?
Yeah, perhaps, I think. And it kind of drains you maybe a little bit more mentally than physically, where it's such an achievement and you feel like you've accomplished something, and then you realize you still have to, you know, give more. And the thing about George Fox is, you know, they didn't let up. It's like you always kind of hope that you both can have like your high moment while also the other team maybe is struggling and lets you in a little bit, and they just didn't. They just kept pushing back, and they were really, really dominant and consistent, and we just didn't have enough fight left in us, I don't think, at the end.
So this week, obviously it's always a huge week when we're playing the 2 Tacoma schools. There's a little something, every weekend is big, but there's a little something different about this weekend.
For sure.
What have you seen from Puget Sound and Pacific Lutheran that they're going to bring to the table this weekend?
Oh my gosh, they're both just great teams. UPS just has a really solid core group, similar to George Fox in a way where they're kind of returning everyone in all of their positions. And so they have a lot of experience, a lot of leadership, and they're big, they're physical, similar to us, I would say, in terms of matchups, position to position. But I think their they're just really, really solid defensively. They're actually leading our conference, so it's crazy. They're second in blocks, but they're first in digs at 24 digs per set, which is just a crazy number. So I just think it's just hard to score on them. And then they also can come back, with any options offensively. They're just really well coached and a pretty fundamentally sound team. And PLU has some key players. They have their player of the year back in their libero. So once again, kind of a defensively oriented team. They have 2 really good outsides that were on their team last year. And they just play really, really well together as a team. And yeah, I think both matches are going to be really competitive.